Hey guys, Cadence is over here chewing on a bone. She likes to follow me when I come up here. So today, she and I are going to give you a product review video. I have been working on some procedural things, and those take me a lot longer to do than just videos where I sit and talk to you about things. So today, I thought I'd just bring you something, and it'll be a product review for this cup, which is the Scoon cup. It's a cup here that's made here in my country, in the United States, and over time, there's been quite a bit of mixed reviewage of the Sckoon cup. So today I'm going to talk to you about the Scoon Organics company, what little experience I have with them, and what I like and don't like about this cup. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the Scoon company's menstrual cup. And I'm trying to pull it out of the pouch here. The Scoon cup looks like this. And there are several reasons why I really, really love this cup. And I'm going to start by just acknowledging the fact that there are some negative reviews of the Scoon company and the Scoon cup out there on the internet. And I didn't purchase a Scoon cup for a really long time. I tried 6 cups before I broke down and bought a Scoon cup at the recommendation of a friend. And I'm really glad that she kind of talked me out of my prejudice against the company and that I bought this. But before we get into that, I want to tell you that Bree of Precious Stars Pads, who is a very well-respected and trustworthy voice in the alternative menstrual products community, she had a horrible experience with the company. And I would have been every bit as upset as she was had I dealt with all of that. And I don't like to reward companies that have really, really crappy customer service. So that was the key reason that it took me so long. And I can't really speak to the customer service because I made an order online, I received what I ordered, and I can't really speak to that. I will say that I ordered 2 pouches because I wanted a particular print. They offer several different prints on their website. And the cup pouch that they sent with my cup, it comes with one. I didn't like that print. Well, the one that I ordered separately that I specified which print I wanted, they sent me the same one that came in the package with my cup. So they didn't send me the one I ordered. And I didn't follow up on that because it wasn't terribly expensive and it just wasn't worth the hassle to me. But I have not made any other purchases from Scoon since then. And probably won't unless it's to buy another cup 5-6 years in the future. But I do love the cup. And so I'm going to get into reviewing the actual cup itself because my experience using the cup has been different than the experience in the negative reviews. And I suspect that it's probably because they've changed the way they manufacture the cup. It really kind of has to be. So first let's talk about some of the negative things that I've heard. I heard that the Scoon cup, after about 6 months or so of use, people were having a seam somewhere in the cup that was splitting and making the cup unusable, which is a sure sign of a poor quality cup, is if there's a seam that rips open. I mean, that shouldn't happen with molded silicone. And then the other one was that on the air release holes around the rim, a lot of people were receiving them saying that the holes were not punched through properly, so that the air release holes were actually still closed up, and that really impairs the function of a cup. You can't really use a cup if there's no air release I can't talk today. Mechanism. If there's no air release mechanism, you won't be able to get a proper seal. The cup will be difficult to open, and it might end up being uncomfortable or even painful to remove if there's no air release mechanism in the design of the cup. So those were really big problems. But I've not had any of that with this cup, and I'm going to get as close as I can here. I want you to see my cup, my Scoon cup, has no seams on it. There is no seam in this design except down here. There's a little seam at the bottom. But there's no seam that runs up the length of the cup. And this seam down here actually just seems to be a different texture rather than an actual seam. It is on the inside, you can feel it's one piece. So I think they may have changed the way they molded this. I'm not really sure. And then the way that the holes are drilled through this, they look like they are part of the mold itself. They do not look like something that was mechanically punched out, which you can usually see on any kind of a polymer product. So I don't have those issues. The product that I have received, and I ordered this about 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, I haven't had any of those issues with this cup at all. So let's get into what I do like about the cup. As a person whose cervix drops really low during my cycle, I have been kind of on the hunt for a cup that could be comfortable on those days, because almost every cup that I have, except for this one, I literally could not use it. I physically could not use the cup. Not that it was uncomfortable or that it wasn't ideal. I could not use it because I could not insert the cup because there simply was not enough room. Personal thing again, but anyway, yeah, so this one is about 48 millimeters. I measured it from the tip, from the rim to the tip of the stem. So from rim to stem, this is about 48 millimeters. It's almost 5 centimeters tall. And then it has a really kind of high capacity. It has a similar capacity to the other larger cups that I was using that I could not insert. So that kind of makes it magical, because a lot of the cups out there that are designed to help women who have a low cervix have less capacity. And to me, that's just not worth it. I don't fancy sitting in the toilet for, every hour and a half to 2 hours to change out a cup. That makes it completely not worth it. It negates the advantage of having this in the first place if you have to just constantly be maintaining it. I didn't want to do that. So this was absolutely perfect for that. I love the colors on this. They are a deeper set of colors than other cups on the market. Most of the other colored ones are pastels, like pinks and really sky blue and that sort of thing. But the Scoon cups come in this dark red. They come in a dark blue, and they're really, really pretty. Now, the quality of the silicone, this is medical grade silicone. I just think this feels so good. I mean, it feels really high quality. It's not a scientific thing to say that it feels like it's made out of high quality stuff, but you can tell the difference between high thread count sheets and low thread count sheets just by touching them. And you can tell the difference between a cheap cup and a nicely made cup just by touching it. And this is really well done. It's really well made. The shape of it is very nice. It's a little different than some of the others because it does have this bell shape, which gives you the rim, which makes it open nicely and have a good suction on it, a good seal. But it's a gentle rim. It's not just a flat break off of a really pronounced rim, which I have found uncomfortable in some of the other cups that I've tried. And then the most important thing about the design on this, I think, is the way that the air release holes are done on here. And I'm going to try to put this up close and see if you can see them. There's an air release hole there, and there's one there, and there are 5 of them around the rim of the cup. I think 5. Yeah, 5. Now, what makes them different than other air release holes is that in most cups, the holes are drilled through the side of the cup. These are drilled from top to bottom. And where they are located is rather ingenious. They're located right here in the middle of this slope on the rim here. The reason that that's a big deal is because when you have air release holes that are side to side, then when you have it inserted, it's sitting here and it has the walls of your vaginal canal around it. So there's skin contact with these air release holes, and they can get blocked and be unable to release the pressure, which can make the cup difficult to open. The reason that this super soft Scoon cup, it's very squishy, it's very comfortable, you can't even feel it when it's inserted because it's so soft and it molds to your body so well. It's super easy to fold, it's very, very pliable and nice. But the reason that you don't have trouble opening this, even though it's so squishy, is because where these holes are placed and the directional up and down quality of them means that they don't have that problem. So when you insert the cup, because it's right here, it doesn't get blocked. And so the air release holes are able to pull air through even though it's really soft. So it's much easier to open than any other soft cup I've ever tried to use. I have some soft cups that I've never been able to get open at all. I can't use the Femicycle. It's so soft, it won't open. I can't get the rim to open at all. I'm going to have to deal with that. I'll do another review on that some other time. I keep trying it and it's not working for me. But with the soft cups, you can't get them to open. This one opens beautifully, and it's because of these ingenious little air release holes. The stem is about 2 centimeters long, very, very stretchy, and you'll notice that I have not taken the stem off. And that's because I can't feel it. It's very soft and very pliable, so it's there if you need it. But it's really squishy and I don't feel it. So it's nice. I haven't had to remove it because it doesn't cause any problems for me. And then the grip rings here, You can see they made a little flower design with it. They're much more foldy. You know, they don't give a lot of resistance. They're not stiff and they're not really highly pronounced, but they're there. You can feel them, and you get a good strong grip on the bottom of the cup when you're trying to remove it. So I really can't say enough nice things. Love the Scoon cup. The Sckoon company is based out of New York City, and as an American, I kind of like supporting an American company. I think they need to work on their customer service. I really do, because I just think that it shows kind of the height of bad business to irritate one of the most beloved and watched and listened to voices in the community of people who use your product. Not smart, Scoon, but I strongly recommend that you give it a try, because it really is a good product. I love it. It is currently my favorite go-to cup, and I can't imagine it being supplanted by another one as my favorite. The other thing I bought from Sckoon, and they make these really nice little pouches that you can get from them. This is not a cup pouch. This is a pad keeper pouch, and it fits. This is a 10-inch pad, which is, you know, on the longer end. This is just one of my Annie Bell's Essentials pads. How cute is that? Mary Englebright. And inside the pad, it has a little waterproof divider, and the whole inside of the pouch is in this waterproof material, and you can fit, you know, like I put the Lily Compact in here to demonstrate. You can fit a cup in there, you can fit a package of wipes, travel wipes, and a clean pad, and then of course it's lined, so if you have a soiled pad you want to remove. And it's very small. It's about 5.5 inches long and about 5 inches wide, and it pulls up. It's basically just a larger version of this with waterproofing material in it and a divider so that you have a dry side and a wet side. So anyway, I think that's all I have to tell you about Sckoon. They have a history with, you know, of a good reputation with their organic cotton products. Their website information for the cup and for their main website, if you want to look at their other products, is available. They do have American workers. They source and manufacture all their products in the United States. And for a lot of Americans who are trying to reform their shopping habits right now, that's good information to have. So anyway, I will see you again soon, hopefully with something procedural for you, because I'm excited about a couple of things I'm doing. And love the Sckoon cup. Thanks, I'll see you soon.